Hey guys, wanted to hop on this afternoon real quick and chat about whether or not you should wait until you're in pain to see a physical therapist or not. The quick answer to that is no. It is no because when people do wait until they're in pain and they wait until they're in pain for multiple years, symptoms tend to compound on top of each other, and then it's not just one thing that's causing the problem. There's multiple things, and those things are often interacting with other things, and that makes it much harder to figure out what is actually going on. It's like unraveling an onion. Once you peel one thing back, then you're working with something else, and then you're working with something else, and it takes a lot longer when you're dealing with multiple things that interact, rather than if you go immediately when it's new, it's more acute, before things start to compound. It's much easier to figure out what's going on, and it's much easier to solve the problem, and the problem often gets solved much quicker than compared to when people wait. And so also a lot of things that start out as discomfort will turn into more. Sometimes they don't, but sometimes they do. And so that's also another reason why you should see a physical therapist before you start to get pain. And more so when you start to just kind of get discomfort, or something isn't feeling right, or something's kind of just different than what you would expect. And then another reason to see a physical therapist before you're in a lot of pain is that sometimes just getting your mechanics assessed, even when you don't have any discomfort, can lead to preventing discomfort from occurring in the first place. And I know sometimes that's a hard sell in today's culture, where if it's not a problem, don't fix it, let it go, because we're so busy we can barely kind of take everything that comes our way as it is. But sometimes putting in the work, like getting regular oil changes for a car, or tire rotations, or something like that, can save problems down the road. Putting in the work for your body can save problems down the road from occurring as well. So some common symptoms common conditions, I guess, that people generally are like, oh, nothing can be done about it. It's common. Why would I bother get it addressed? Because everyone lives with this. It's normal. You can't fix it. It comes back. I would argue not necessarily true. Yes, it definitely can come back, but a lot of I have yet to see anything that can't improve, or doesn't at least significantly decrease when a person is putting in the appropriate effort and is getting it assessed correctly and is putting in the work. I have yet to see something actually not change at all. It's usually someone tries something and they don't stick with it for long enough, or things just kind of get unraveled as life picks up, and that's why things don't often work, or it's never assessed properly in the first place, or self-treated via the internet. So some of those conditions are elbow pain. I know that's a popular one right now, especially within a couple groups that I've been in. And sciatica is also another one. Thumb or wrist pain, pretty common, like with gripping activities, turning, screwing lids on and off jars, or even on your phone, just kind of scrolling. Also shoulder pain with overhead lifting or reaching, low back pain with picking stuff up, occasional headaches that come and go. All that stuff or even incontinence in people who are pregnant or postpartum, all that stuff is actually incredibly treatable. It's just the consistency and the assessment are usually key in getting it treated and helping it stay away, or at least significantly improve. So just wanted to get on and chat real quick about that. I hope you'll have a good weekend, even though it is freezing, awful, and disgusting here in Wisconsin.